Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsletter on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Jenny English. In tonight's news, a Coffee County man is charged with TennCare fraud. The Highway 41 toy convoy was held Sunday. We'll bring you video from the Eli Grove Foundation fundraiser. The Winchester American Legion is hosting a Veterans Day parade this weekend, and we'll hear comments from Tullahoma High School head football coach John Olive about this week's playoff opponent. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Have you heard the news? Russell Barnett Automotive Family has launched its new website, russellbarnett.com. Very user-friendly. Over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Online credit applications, hometown auto rental, customer testimonials, trade appraisals, certified collision center, service department scheduling. Too many reasons to mention why I keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome back. A Coffee County man is charged with using another person's identity in order to obtain a controlled prescription drug. The Office of Inspector General, with the assistance of the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office, arrested Terry Wayne Holliday, Jr., age 39, of Manchester. A Coffee County indictment accuses him of 9 counts of obtaining a controlled substance by fraud, 11 counts of identity theft, and 11 counts of TennCare fraud. Authorities say Holliday passed 9 forged prescriptions, which he created and used the identity of a TennCare enrollee without their consent. He was arrested in Rutherford County and transported to Coffee County, where he was served with the charges.
Inspector General Kim Harmon said, quote, TennCare benefits are reserved for those truly in need. Using these benefits to fund the opioid epidemic will not be tolerated. We appreciate the healthcare providers, law enforcement, and citizens who provide information about this type of TennCare fraud. End quote. Charges of TennCare fraud, obtaining a controlled substance by fraud, and identity theft are Class D felonies punishable by up to 4 years in prison for each charge.
John Gray stopped by the first annual Eli Grove Foundation Run, Walk, and Ruck event, where they were raising funds to build a memorial athletic facility at Tullahoma High School.
We are at the Eli Grove Foundation event. It is Run, Walk, and Ruck, and there's all kinds of people here today helping to promote this. The money that's raised here today is going to go for a new facility that will be built at Tullahoma High School for all the athletic teams, and in memory of Eli Grove, and Cassie and Tony and their family and the Creamery are doing a great job in promoting this new facility that Eli helped to draw. There's Mayor Carol Lee here doing this run today. Great community event. Proud of the mayor for being here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm with Cassie Grow. And Cassie, how are things going this morning? Are you pleased?
Yes, it's going great. I'm very excited. It's been a wonderful event. The community has been so supportive and participating. It's been awesome.
How many folks did you have participate this morning?
Well, we had 155 signed up by midnight Thursday night, and I'm pretty sure we've signed up about 25 today. So close to 175, which is amazing for our first event.
And is that including all 3?
Yes, all the categories.
All the categories.
Yeah, the Spirit Runners and the Kid Dash and the 1 Mile Fun Run. That's everybody.
And then explain what the ruck is.
The Ruck is a military term, and the guys some of them are veterans, but they're usually a group. It's called Go Ruck or Memphis Go Ruck, or they have all different kind of names, but it's they do heavy, tough, and light. They carry a backpack at least 30 pounds or more, and sometimes they do different events and things like that while they're doing their rucking. So it's
so they have sort of more of an exercise type thing, and maybe they do some, like you say, some different stuff.
Well, they do the rucking, and that's just walking, usually as a pack, and they carry an American flag, and they'll carry a purpose flag, and they always walk. Usually, always rucking for a purpose.
Yeah.
So today they're
walking for
Eli. Yes.
Walking for Eli.
Yes.
Well, we are so proud of you and Tony and your family, and the way you've embraced a situation that was very, very difficult for you and for this whole community. And you've turned it into something that is a vision that Eli had.
That's exactly right. And Eli loved helping other people and loved contributing in any way he could. So we just want to carry on that legacy.
And I was told that he had even started drawing some plans for the facility.
He had. It's kind of strange because just a couple of weeks before his accident, he loves drawing. He's a very good artist, and he was sitting there sketching. Actually, he was sketching what he wanted us to build for him that summer, so he'd have a place to work out when he came home between playing college football and graduating from high school. So that's where we got the idea from, because he'd already started drawing something that he was wanting for himself. He wasn't going to get that probably, but it's something that he was dreaming that he wanted.
Of course.
And then we used that idea, his drawings, to have a guy who donated his time. He lost his son also. He's an illustrator. He does design plans for a company out of Nashville. And
Perspective.
Ben Johnson, he drew the concept design for the building for
Wonderful.
us, based on that drawing.
Well, congratulations for the first of many wonderful events. This community is embracing you because you and your family have embraced this community. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for their support and all the people that have sponsored the event. Thank you for getting the word out there through your TV station.
Okay, dear.
Thank y'all. We love everybody. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The Tullahoma Wildcats take on Marshall County Friday night in the second round of TSSAA High School Football Playoffs. Head coach John Olive shares his thoughts on this week's opponent.
We play Marshall County next. Marshall County, we played them third week of the season, beat them 14-13 at their place. They're a big physical football team. They're linemen. That's the people coming back that were on the all-region team. They've had a ton of injuries. They lost their quarterback to Giles County. So they've struggled. They've struggled against teams that they can't run the ball against because they struggle passing the ball. I was told that they started playing a freshman quarterback to try to help with their throwing game. Last night, I don't really know. I just got a report that their quarterback ran for 150 yards. I would have to think that was the one that has been playing, because he's a really, really good athlete, and he's a wide receiver that they have moved back there to play quarterback. So I don't know which quarterback we're going to see. I know that he's real high on his freshman quarterback, and it feels like his freshman quarterback throws the ball really well. And, we are very familiar with each other. I'm sure they're looking forward to getting another shot at us. We just got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot.
Stay with us. There's more News Leader on 6 right after this.
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
Welcome back. The annual Highway 41 Toy Convoy was held this Sunday. The event collects toys for underprivileged children at Christmas. Bob Payne caught up with the convoys that pulled into Tullahoma and brings us this video.
I'm Katie Ishii, organizer of the 22nd Highway 41 Toy Convoy and Show. We're down here on Lincoln Street in front of London's and 122 West. We have Uncle Tom Band playing with Virgil T. and Toby. We've got folks that came in from all over the South. And we've got a car show coming up. We've got the winner's pick, beautiful vehicles here. We've got a couple long-distance riders that rode 632 miles just to come help the kids. And we do have a big announcement that we just made earlier that next year we're going to be going down to Lynchburg instead of Tullahoma. The Chamber of Commerce has invited us to come down and be a part of their city along with the mayor. So we will be going down to Lynchburg, Tennessee next year. We'll be coming right through Tullahoma on the way from Manchester, and everybody's really excited about that. We got an awesome crowd. We got great door prizes that the local businesses have donated. We're still going to be donating to the fire department down here in Tullahoma because they've always been a part of our convoy. But I want to thank Channel 6 for having me. Y'all been a big part of this convoy for 22 years now. I remember following y'all around when y'all were at another place instead of the studio you're at. But thank y'all very much for coming out. We probably got a couple hundred motorcycles, close to 50 show cars, and I don't know how many extra people. I'd say there's at least 700-800 people down here. So we appreciate all of y'all for coming out and supporting the convoy. Jerry Overcast for doing the photography. Charlie Williams from Coffee Shop TV up on the mountain will be doing a live broadcast later on today. So thank y'all very much. We've got a lot of veterans here, so don't forget to thank them. But thank y'all very much. We appreciate it.
More news is coming up in just a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. American Legion Post 44 in Winchester is sponsoring a Veterans Day parade this Sunday beginning at 2:30 p.m. Jim spoke with Tom Furman about the event.
We are pleased to have joining us on the set now Tom Furman, and Tom is with American Legion Post 44 in Franklin County, Winchester. And this is kind of a special time of year for you guys, isn't it?
It's what I would consider to be the most thrilling time of the year. This is a big thing for us. We were trying to get a little bit of community involvement, and what we did was, excuse me, we had a brainstorming session, and one of our members came up and said, you know, we should have a parade. Mm-hmm. And it's like, why didn't we think of this earlier? So we got together and started working on the parade, and we wound up with a really good idea of what we wanted, but then we said, you know what, it'd be even better if we branched out to the other communities in the area. Mm-hmm. I don't like to say the word, but we're sort of like the forgotten folks of Middle Tennessee. Mm-hmm. You know, we're not quite into Chattanooga, and we're definitely not into Nashville. Right. We're just here. You know? And so we started talking to the other counties, and we're really looking forward to having participation from all the counties, and we've got the bands from excuse me, Coffee County. Mm-hmm. We've got the Civil Air Patrol coming. Tullahoma ROTC is coming. Mm-hmm. We've got I'm trying not to forget anybody, and it's really hard. We have the Tennessee National Guard coming. Of course, we have our local and county law enforcement officers, of which we have several veterans in that group. And we have, of course, our Franklin County High School and Huntland High School bands. So we're going to have a good time. Our grand marshals for the parade are going to be as many of the World War II veterans in the area that we could contact, which as of right now it's 8. So they're going to.
That was a great choice, by the way.
Yes, sir. That was one of our other members. We were saying, well, who's going to be the grand marshal? Who's going? And one of the other members spoke up and said, why don't we do the World War II veterans? It only makes sense.
Right.
We're losing at such a high rate.
Sure.
We want to honor them.
Right.
And they it was overwhelming, the response for that. Everybody liked that idea. So they're going to be the grand marshals. Of course, we're going to have some VIPs, and we're going to have the base commander at Arnold is going to come and be one of our VIPs. We're also going to have our Winchester City mayor and a few others. But
your post is located in the city of Winchester,
in
right?
In the city of Winchester.
Right. This is the first time you've had a parade in forever, I guess, almost.
Our best guess.
Yeah.
This is our best guess for Veterans Day Parade. Our best guess is somewhere either 1945 or 1946, with which the best estimate is probably 1946.
What is the parade route? Where will you guys be?
Well, we're actually we're forming up on College Avenue, which for those of you who aren't familiar with College Avenue, it's going to be on the way to Cowan on US 41A out of Winchester, and it's going to be at Country Club Road and College Avenue. It's going to go into the town square. It's going to go around the town square. It's going to head out, and I'm at a loss for the street, but we're going to head out, and we're basically going to wind up at the American Legion Hall on Vine Street.
I see.
And we're going to have a reception afterwards for folks who might want to come in. And
I don't believe we told them what day it is. Is it going to be on the 11th or?
Yes, sir. It's going to be the VFW has a yearly memorial celebration on the square, and they do it at the 11th hour, 11th day, which is Veterans Day,
right,
at 11 a.m. And it lasts for about an hour. Well, we didn't want to interfere with what the VFW was doing, so we're going to start our parade. We're going to form up around 1:30, and then we're going to go ahead and have the parade. So about 2:30 or so is when we're going to go ahead and start the parade.
We'll be right back in just a moment.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Community Coordinator Winston Brooks stopped by our studios earlier this week to tell us about the city's Veterans Day program, which is happening on Monday at 11 a.m.
Veterans Day this year is going to pay tribute to the 100th anniversary of Armistice Day.
That's right.
So November 11th, 1918. So it's really important that we honor and remember those veterans that fought in World War I, as well as all of our veterans.
Sure.
But, specifically, this year we're going to have a focus on World War I and the end of hostilities, which is just an amazing time.
Oh yeah, heavens,
in 1918. The fact that armies and governments would, agree, and
not to kill each other anymore,
and stop it right when they said.
Yeah.
And so the Veterans Day this year is going to be commemorated with the city down at South Jackson on Monday, November 12th. We're going to start at 10:45. we ask you to arrive at 10:45. The event will actually start sharply at 11.
Right.
And our keynote speaker this year is Base Commander Colonel Scott Kane. So we look forward to...
I've heard him speak before. He's a very good orator.
He is, and we have a special treat. His daughter, Nadia, who's a freshman at our high school, is going to do the introduction, which is a little of a change-up, but that was something Mayor Curley arranged after she introduced him last year at the East Middle School Veterans Day ceremony.
Right.
She's a very impressive young woman. And, you know, actually I was with Colonel Kane yesterday, and he made a comment about one of the things that makes this Veterans Day program so great is the music. Not only the moving tribute to the veterans, but the music and the caliber of the music there. So we have the brass ensemble from the high school,
yes,
the Aristocats. We have Lloyd Smith singing the Patriotic Medley.
That is just Lloyd blows me away.
He does a great
job. What a
job.
voice he has, and his command of those songs is just, if you don't have hair standing up on your arms and the back of your neck while he's doing that, go to the hospital because you're not breathing.
Well, and we also have a very special guest, an a cappella singer, who for the last couple of years has done a great song called Faithful Soldier, our own John Gray.
Thank you.
And we appreciate
it's an honor
your contribution.
It's an honor to be asked.
And we have a nice reception afterwards.
Oh yeah, it's a wonderful event.
And we'll have Feel So Good. It's going to be having the coffee out there. We'll have cake. We've got sandwiches. Great time of fellowship after the ceremony. And Jackie Duncan, our alderman, will be doing a poetry reading, as well as Mary Ann Scott from she's representing two organizations this year, the DAR and GFWC Women's Club.
Right.
So we've got a full program. We just want to invite the community to come out and honor our veterans.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a shepherd mix named Alice. She is approximately 1 year old and entered the shelter as a stray. Alice is up to date on her vaccinations, heartworm negative, and is on Triflexis. She will receive a free spay with a $10 adoption fee. Alice is great with other dogs and children. Be sure to check out the shelter on Facebook for information and about upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Dewey. Dewey is a Bull Terrier Lab mix who is in urgent need of a good home, as he has been at the shelter for many months. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. The hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and also 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care may be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252, Manchester, Tennessee 37349. The website there is www.coffeehumane.org.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 2005 at 80 degrees. The record low was in 1951 at 17 degrees. The average high on this day is 62, and the average low is 39. Rain is in your forecast for tonight with a low of around 46. 80% chance of rain in the forecast for Friday with a high of 50 and a low of 29. Mostly sunny weather coming back into the forecast for Saturday with a high of 45 and a low of 26. And we will close tonight's show with some music from today's Veterans Day program at Hickerson Station Elementary School. That is our News Leader Report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
Good night.